Alright everybody, we are back again. What's going on? Took a little bit of a break. I was going to call it a vacation, but I don't feel the need to take a vacation from this as much as like things go on and I don't have time to do this. And these are one of my hobbies, so I'm really excited to come back to it. That being said, I haven't seen this team play in a while, and I am playing Gravity. I revisited it again just because somebody in the comment section was like, Gravity, you did a pretty good job with Gravity the first time, but try Grav Apple. And that's when it really clicked for me that you weren't misspelling Grab Apple, which I don't even know what that means. Grav Apple, as in Gravity Apple. I think I had an Einstein moment, is basically what I'm trying to say here. Let's get into it. I'll explain the rest of the team as we go through. It's kind of a learning process for me. Again, it's been a while since I did it, but let's get into it. Stinky MD versus Loco Jojo. So I'm going to leave the Greninja here and the Rillaboom. I'm going to get the ugly graphics that I don't like, so I'm going to refresh the page. Refreshing. All that stuff, preamble. Let's get into it again. Blah, blah, blah. The gross graphics aren't here. Greninja's going to come out, Rillaboom. I'm not even sure why I'm playing Greninja on this team. I mean, one of the things for me is like, I guess controlling their types, controlling the speed. There's something with Greninja that the rest of this team doesn't have, that is that speed control that I feel like is important. Hydrapple isn't the fastest thing, so I think one of the strategies I had was to maintain the speed as Greninja goes down, Porygon 2 comes out. I use Porygon 2 as my dedicated Gravity user for now. Grav Apple's going to come out and take out the Gargantual one hit. There's another thing. With Gravity, I have the opportunity to use Zap Cannon. Crazy moves like that as well. Zap Cannon has 83% accuracy, and I feel like I said it before. If we're clicking Stone Edge just fine, then we can click Zap Cannon just fine too. This team does need some fine-tuning as far as everything, like just looking at it now, having been experienced with more Gravity teams, and more Gravity teams will come through over the course of the week. Rillaboom comes out here. Grassy Terrain was another thing I wanted to do just to boost the power of Grav Apple. I really just wanted to hit Grav Apple as hard as possible, but it gets to the point where it's like, you don't really want to have a move that does 200% to a guy, just because you only need to do 100% to a guy. So Grassy Terrain may have been a step too far. I don't know what I can do against this Ursaluna, but Porygon 2 is a tank. Eviolite. Salt Cure is going to take some big damage, though. I'm going to recover. Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty decent about my position here. Take a little Salt Cure damage. I'm going to go normal type, click Tri Attack. Pick up the KO. Was that the game? That was the game. Okay, so Gravity got featured pretty well here, but I think there's another game I actually want to show. Let's go to that one. Buddy, I am trying these 2-a-day videos, or 2-a-day games in a video. Let's see how it works. Hopefully you guys are sticking with me throughout the duration of this thing. I have to pick up a bit of momentum after my break as far as this whole YouTubing thing goes, but let's get into it. Another game, Stinky MD versus Platinum Cactus 27. The name goes down to the next line. It's difficult to read, but let's get into it. So you're going to leave Gallade and Whimsicott. Whimsicott is one of those Pokemon that I'm just naturally afraid of. I actually want to talk a lot about Galvantula here. I'm going to click Gravity. I'm going to click String Shot. String Shot is a move for me that, again, I get speed control. I like the fact that it hits both Mons. And I kind of have... Galvantula has kind of grown on me, I should say. So Drain Punch is going to come out and take out the Gallade. I'm going to go Rillaboom here. Again, this is all just to boost the power of... I see. My opponent here has Gravity, but why? Well, I'm about to show you why. You set up a Tailwind, but now you're paralyzed, your speed is lower, you're very, very, very slow now, despite the Tailwind. I have a mixed relationship with Tailwind. I used to think that I could just use Trick Room and just be great and then just win the day. But I have a different respect for it now. You could just set up Tailwind and then just the speed changes in the middle of the turn. So you can just outspeed and go. But with all that, speed nerfs on you, you're not going to outspeed anything. I'm going to click Struggle Bug here. Just another thing to lower everything, make everything really weak. Hydrapple isn't the weakest thing, but it's also not the strongest thing. It's also Grass Dragon, so You got that 4-type weakness, you're weak to fairy. You're very susceptible to a lot of different moves. So really, the rest of the team is set up to put Hydrapple in a position to succeed. So you're going to come out, Volcarona's going to come out into the Sticky Web. Whimsicott's going to be paralyzed. Look, we take those on this team. I'm trying to play Gravity at some point. I mean, Gravity's not even up anymore, and I have no opportunity to set it up again. So I think I'm just going to try and win the game. Tailwind comes out, but I'm just going to drop your speed even more with String Shot. So Rillaboom's going to up Flame Body. Okay, that's nice. And then Fiery Dance. So we do have a chance to feature Flapple here. Flapple, I'm playing Hustle Flapple, so it kind of goes with Gravity, where Hustle will lower the accuracy and Gravity boosts it back. So I have like Dragon Rush on it. I also have a secret item that I'm not going to share at the moment, but when it reveals itself, it'll be very exciting and momentous, I think. Hydrapple comes out, Super Sweet Syrup, so the evasion drops. I'm going to click Struggle Bug. Again, I'm facing up against a Grass Dragon type. I know all the weaknesses, I just laid them all out. And becomes Whimsicott, special attack has dropped so much, I'm able to tank a Moonblast. My opponent is up against the wall here, so they're just going to quit. This has been a pretty long video, I think, so let me know what you think about the format of these. Like, do you want to see 2 battles in a day? Would you rather see it every day? I mean, it's not really an either or. That's not really a fair question. But it's more just like, I don't know, stamina. I know people want to go click to the next video of something somewhere. So, anyway, that's some thoughts for you. Just let me know. Doesn't really change what I do as far as making the videos and recording the content. All the battles are already done, so I'm just sitting here talking to a microphone to myself, and hopefully people who listen and like and do all that stuff. Okay, with that being said, thank you. Oh, wow. GG's to the opponents. I'm rusty. GG's to the opponents. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.